Hello for Thursday, January 14th. It is good to be with you this day. We begin by lighting the Christ candle. And whenever we do so, we remember Jesus' promise in the Gospel of Matthew, "Wherever two or more are gathered in my name, I am there among them." Our reading this morning comes from the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verses 43 through 51. The next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Now Philip was from Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found him about whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus, son of Joseph from Nazareth." Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Philip said to him, "Come and see." When Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him, he said of him, "Here is truly an Israelite in whom there is no deceit." Nathanael asked him, "Where did you get to know me?" Jesus answered, "I saw you under the fig tree before Philip called you." Nathanael replied, "Rabbi, you are the Son of God. You are the King of Israel." Jesus answered, "Do you believe because I told you that I saw you under the fig tree? You will see greater things than these." And he said to him, "Very truly I tell you, you will see heaven opened and the angels of God ascending and descending upon the Son of Man." Lee Barrett writes, "Such vision required the unfolding of the full narrative of Jesus' life, death, and resurrection. In the signs that follow in the Gospel, particularly the pivotal sign of cross, the heavens are indeed opened. The disciples will see the divine glory fully only when the work of crucifixion and resurrection is completed. The unveiling of the glory of God occurs in the history of Jesus in the mysterious conjunction of crucifixion and exaltation." And Elton W. Brown writes, "This story begins with Jesus making a decision. It is comforting to remember that even Jesus, though utterly spirit-filled and completely in tune with God's will, had to sort out his options and make his own decisions. God thus honors the gift of individual freedom." And we are invited deeper into this text by way of this response. Which of the stories of the disciples most resonates with you? In the week or two following Epiphany, we always hear the stories of Jesus calling the disciples, Jesus calling Peter, and Jesus calling John and James, the brother of John, and others. Here we have the call of Philip and Nathanael. But it's a reminder that this is just the beginning of their story with Jesus, and they are going to see some amazing things. They're going to learn, they're going to be challenged, they're going to fail at some points. Judas fails and falls most dramatically, but Peter also in denying Jesus. And this reflection response question is an interesting one, and one that I've been thinking about over the past couple of days, and I keep coming back to Thomas. For me, Thomas has become one of the most fascinating and interesting of the disciples. And Of course, Thomas, his most famous story is after the resurrection, after the disciples have told him that they have seen the risen Lord, and he refuses to believe it unless he can have proof. We often deride Thomas as a doubter, but I think that is so misguided in our tradition. Thomas is simply a scientist. He wants proof. He wants facts. He needs something tangible to hold on to. And because of this, that has become one of my favorite stories of the disciples. And I think that it's because I see in Thomas so much of the things that I have struggled with. I wish that I could have Jesus right here in front of me, sitting across from me, so that I could ask him questions and visit with him and learn from him directly. That's what Thomas wanted. In the days following the crucifixion and Jesus' burial, Thomas was grieving, and he missed his friend. And those are emotions that I think all of us can relate to. But there are so many stories of the disciples in the Gospels. I wonder what yours are. What are favorite stories of yours of the disciples? I would love to hear, and to hear what your favorite stories are and why. Why are they so meaningful for you and to you? Let's now turn to God in prayer. And I would invite you to repeat these words after me. It is time for me to make some decisions about how I plan to live my life. Guide me, I pray. Amen. Well, people of God, may the peace of the Lord Christ go with you wherever he may send you. May he guide you through the wilderness, protect you through the storm. May he bring you home rejoicing at the wonders he has shown you. May he bring you home rejoicing once again into our doors. Peace be with you this day.